I'm sorry.
They told me he helped you clean up from that ages ago.
Hi.
Out of the way.
Who do you think you shoving?
It's hard on a fella when he don't know his way around. If I don't find me a honey to help me spend my money, I'm gonna have to blow this town. Here it's another Saturday night, and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. Now how I wish I had some chick to talk to. I'm in an awful
You heard from Mama?
This is the last time I'm doing this. Swear on my mother. Done told you that.
She ain't dead. I just talked to her last week.
Just shut the hell up about Mama, all right?
Be shot. He needs a hospital.
Coming back.
No, 20, 20.
Girls' pigtails when the teacher wasn't looking. Now, he talk a big game, but he backed down when there was a chance someone...
You think you're better than me?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Because they know the other cowards out there like them know exactly what they mean.
Get a doctor. Here. Run as fast as you can. Guys from the phone, cover my ass. You seeing what I'm saying? Curb stomp 'em.
goodbye, you piece of shit.
Wells.
Once they're gone, they didn't do anything for you.
I've been listening in on old Charlie, and he isn't such a bad fellow. He's more of a kinder, gentler redneck. And as luck would have it, his wife is expecting.
Man in that situation usually doesn't care who he works for, as long as he's still above ground.
Poor Sap starts blubbering when the two of them talk about names. Right now, it's between Bocephus and Thomas Lee. Anyway, his guys have the church locked down, and all of them are more of the shoot first, let God sort them out variety of redneck. You get your hands on Charlie, though. He'll do what he's told without putting up much of a fuss. All your intel's been updated.
You going back to the motel?
After I get something to eat, I'll see you when you're done dealing with these inbred assholes.
We have to get out of here.
Comment les a fait?
I told Richie not to put Charlie in charge of the heroin, but he insisted. Said he owed Charlie's old man or some shit.
Charlie ain't half the man his pop was. Shit.
When that nigga shows his face around here, we'll deal with him. And what do you think George will do if he finds out all our dealers are getting here?
He'll kill Richie for sure. Probably Charlie and Merle, too.
Fuck. Comes to that, my ass is vanishing.
Down and wait for that nigger to come to us.
Shit, what the hell happened?
Huh? One of us.
We about to run out of money.
Oh! He's dropping us! Got a feeling you're thinking twice.
work for me, and you might live long enough to raise your family.
Okay, sure thing. Whatever you want.
That's good, Charlie. Real good. Send your men to the First Baptist Church. Those Dixie heathens have been handled.
I'll have some of my men come right over. And thanks.
Please state your name for the record.
Donovan, John.
Mr. Donovan, you understand that by appearing before this committee, you have explicitly waived your constitutional rights in regards to counsel and self-incrimination.
Sure.
And you further acknowledge that by appearing before this committee, you agree to disclose all information pertaining to the events that occurred in New Bordeaux during the summer and fall of 1968.
I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't.
You were an operative in the Central Intelligence Agency from 1953 to 1969. Is that correct?
That's right.
When did you arrive in Vietnam?
August of 1961.
Please describe for this committee the actions you took during your time in Vietnam.
I spent a couple months in Saigon. Then I was transferred to a base in Laos that was operated by the Special Activities Division. We trained and equipped the Hmong and then turned them loose on the NVA. We're running arms and supplies via the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
And you worked with Lincoln Clay in what eventually became the Phoenix program.
Within a year or so, Lincoln was heading up his own PRU. We'd cross over into Vietnam and locate enemy targets and either kill them or bring them back for interrogation. Just thinking about it? Jesus Christ. You wouldn't believe the shit we did to those cocksuckers.
We cleaning this. Place up right, thanks to you.
What?
You're a mess, Mr. Duvall.
Oh, that I am. Remy Duvall, that is. Welcome to the Native Son, dear listener. At this segment, I am joined by the lovely Miss Olivia Marcano.
Hey, everyone.
Dear listeners, some of you know Miss Marcano from her charitable work with underprivileged girls around New Bordeaux. Now, I have known her since she was...
This man's name is Jesse. We were just having ourselves a little conversation about Witchy Douce.
Listen, I ain't done nothing, you hear? I don't know anything. I was just taking a walking down the street and she grabbed me is all.
You with Dixie Mafia?
No. Yes, I mean, shit. I did it for the money, you hear? I ain't got nothing personal against y'all. I don't even carry a gun.
Where's Doucette?
He's out at the abandoned amusement park to the west of here.
Banned Saturdays. What the hell is he doing out there?
From what I heard, it's because you've been tearing things up. Georgie's on a goddamn warpath. He wants Richie dead. So Richie, he grabbed what was left of the heroin and took off. Said he was gonna lay low until he could settle things with Georgie.
How many men he got with him?
Hell, I don't know. All of them.
Hand me that knife.
No, please. No, I ain't done nothing to y'all. Please, I'm begging you. My mama.
Go on, get.
He could want do set.
He ain't no threat to nobody. Let him run back home to his mama.
If you wrong, there'll be hell to pay.
Coming through.
Who the cocker?
Bad sense about this, man. Richie needs to work this shit out with George.
What?
Hey, motherfucker! Georgie said... Motherfucker inside out.
Welcome to Baron Saturday's Fun Park. We're sure happy to have you with us today. So put your troubles aside and enjoy yourself. You never know what that dirty old Baron's got waiting for you round the corner. Ooh-wee.
Hey, watch for the splashback, cocksucker! He ain't gonna know what hit. All you gotta do is die. Gonna find a hole. Pull that motherfucker out of here. What you waiting for? Smoke his ass! Yeah, burn, boy!
Motherfuckers better save some for me! Man can only take so much!
Shit! Gotta reload! She's gone.
He's here. I know it.
This guy over there. You creeping back here?
I kind of bring the hunt to us.
He's here!
Fucking animal killed our boy. Something here don't quite belong.
Now on your ride, we got the Carnival Carousel. A nice place for you boys and girls.
There you go, cocksucker!
Stay out of trouble. But if you're one of those adventurous types, you might want to head over and meet the meanest gators this side of the bayou on the crazy gator roller coaster. But be careful now. I hear those boys sure love dog meat.
It'd be great if y'all would fucking shoot him. We square off here and now.
I'm gonna barbecue your ass!
Hey, that's just a massive fun.
Welcome to the Bone Rattler. Ain't much resting in peace going on here.
Me, I didn't mean to get mixed up in all this shit.
To ensure a safe ride, keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the caskets at all times. And keep an eye on them kitties now, you hear? Enjoy the ride, y'all! Hooray!
Is this the asshole who hit the strip club?
If this was George, we'd be drowning in crazy motherfuckers.
Spread out!
Blast that cocksucker! Fucking
Shit, gotta reload.
Hey, motherfucker! Georgie sent you?
Shit, yeah!
Blast that cocksucker!
Some bitch hits hard. Fuck me. I didn't mean to get mixed up in all this shit.
Bit late for second guessing now, asshole. So you get your ass out there, I'll shoot you up.
Hey, motherfucker! Could be George's boys. Fuck that. If this was Georgie, we'd be
coming too.
Gonna plug over in his blind spot.
Seek and ye shall find.
Time to blast this fucker dead.
Gonna find a hole. He's dropping us. He's taking us out. Damn, that fucker.
He's taking us down. Need to grab some cover. Was that you, asshole?
Gotta change bags.
Can't get out from under this.
Fucker's out of ammo. Hit him now.
It ends here, boy. And I ain't afraid to die. I can't move.
Fuck me. I didn't mean to get mixed up in all this shit.
Be late for second guessing now, Paul? So you get your yellow ass out there, I'll shoot you my fucking self.
Huh? Hey, motherfucker.
Fuck that. If this were Georgie,
Hell, motherfucker!
raise the motherfuckers.
Hell, let him pick his hole. You piece of shit!
Can you get around him? He's stirring the place up. Seek and ye shall find. Got him. Shit. Hey, motherfucker! We know you're around here somewhere. Show yourself.
Come on out, we'll make this fast.
Promise.
Oh, Daddy's wild ride is the wildest ride in the country. Hop on in and go for a spin. And when you're back on solid ground, stop the yeah, for an ice cold buck-a-buck.
I ain't about to miss this.
Ooh, that's good.
Need a second to reload. Grab a cover.
Don't leave nothing left.
Take it down.
long gone.
Well, folks, you made a long way to the paddle wheel. And Lord have mercy, it was. 'Cause there ain't a prettier sight than the view from the top. But don't take my word for it. Welcome, y'all. Oh, you'd like to hear a story?
Bloody, motherfucker.
Well, I just happen to have one. So why don't you sit for a spell and have a listen to my tale about that devil beast known as the Rougarou. It all began in a small Negro civilized city. It was a place where slaves ran to hide from the world and hoped to call home. But something else called this place home too. Something evil. And it was watching. Waiting. Now say what you will about the life of a slave, but those days brought the Negro folk closer to God. Saved many a soul from make a fire. That it did. But soon they started backsliding, returning to the ways of their African ancestors. And an elder named Papa Virgil led them back to that old heathen practice known as voodoo. And good old Papa Virgil, well, he took on a new name. Baron Saturday. That evil in the darkness knew this was his time. Men, women, even children started going missing. The great fear took hold of folks, and a name was whispered throughout the village. The Rougarou. A fierce man-beast covered in fur, a mouth of razors with claws to match. Many Negro men went hunting the Rougarou, but none of them returned. Desperate to fend off that beast, the simple-minded folks scarred the banks of the bayou with voodoo dolls. Horrific things made of human bones and hair, and painted in blood. But this dissuaded the Rougarou not one bit. And some say things got worse. Much worse. The hero named came in the form of a young priest, Father Michael.
run this through, boy. You think you can come in here and steal my heroin without nobody noticing?
I'm not here to steal your heroin, Richie. I'm here to make you pay for what you did to Sammy and Ellis Robinson.
I didn't have nothing to do with that!
I watched you stab Ellis in the gut. I couldn't do nothing about it then, but I sure as hell can now.
God damn it! None of that was my idea, you hear? It was all Georgie, him and his old man. They wanted y'all gone, not me. What was I supposed to do? Say no?
Either that or make sure that I was dead.
Oh, no. No, please. Please, listen. Just decent thing would be to let a man get in a prayer before you kill him.
You can pray on the way up.
When I saw Richie Doucette hanging from that Ferris wheel, I felt a profound sense of disbelief. Nothing like this had ever happened before. You mobsters killed each other all the time, but it was generally a small, contained event. Some greaseball is eating spaghetti and meatballs at his favorite restaurant and gets popped in the head. But this was different. Even then, even before I knew who killed him, I knew that Richie had been put on display. Lincoln was trained in psychological warfare by the CIA. He wanted to terrify the mob, wanted them to know he was going to kill every last one of them, and that none of them would be able to stop him.
I don't think anyone could have ever predicted. Except yours truly, of course. Seems there's a gentleman out there, maybe he's even listening right now, who police are referring to as a violent agitator.
Doucette's dead. The hollow's yours.
They say you strung him up on the old Ferris wheel.
He killed Ellis. Shit all over the people in this neighborhood. Doucette got what he deserved.
The righteous will rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He will bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked. That goes both ways, you know.
Thought you said all that was behind us.
My men are struggling with the notion that we now have to answer to the same men who killed Baca. wiped out half our number.
If I was them, I'd get over it. We don't have time to go around coddling people.
Of course not. But gestures carry weight. And if you were to help my man Emmanuel, that's a gesture that would go a long way in calming nerves.
What's he need?
He oversees my reefer operation over at the boathouse. Help him, and I'll see to it you get a portion of the profits.
Just so we're clear, I'm expecting a cut of everything, not just what comes from selling weed. It's gonna cost a lot of money to take down Marcano.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you get your money.
Good to see you, bro. We had this kind of money because of all the work you done. I recognize the trust you had to have to put the holler in my hands. You won't regret it.
Breaking news in New Bordeaux. There are reports of a violent shootout at the abandoned Baron Saturday's fun park. The authorities haven't released an official tally, but sources are reporting multiple casualties. One witness claims to have seen a man hanging from the very top of the decommissioned Ferris wheel, but police have refused to comment on the veracity of that report. The fun park has been closed for a number of years and was once a subject of controversy for what colored civil rights groups described as racially inflammatory imagery.
Come on.
Problems?
This goddamn thing keeps jamming up. If you're ready to see the other briefings, we can get started.
Show me what else you managed to dig up.
You got it. Two of the city's finest scumbags. The man himself, Mr. Vito Scaletta.
You gotta be shitting me.
Last couple months have been pretty tough on old Vito. Sal's always hated him. Thought he was a mole for the commission, but he couldn't do anything about it because Vito's made. After the heist, Sal refused to pay Vito his cut, and then he put the clamps on him. He's been trying to limit Vito's ability to pay what's owed.
And if Scaletta can't kick up, the commissioner give Marcano permission to whack him.
The only reason that Vito is still above ground is because he has a couple off-the-record businesses. He's been using that money to pay Sal.
Gotta give Scaletta credit. Pretty goddamn tenacious.
He's lasted a lot longer than I thought he would, but the clock is ticking. A couple weeks ago, Sal sent in his nephew, a kid named Michael Greco, to help Vito run River Row. Greco's been using his guys to limit what Vito can do, where he can go. Once he has Vito completely boxed in, he'll make his move.
Scaletta has to know what Greco has planned. I'll pay him a visit. See if I can't leverage this thing with Greco to bring Scaletta around to my way of thinking.
I'm sure he'll appreciate your concern.
Oh, yes. Point for Dunn's favorite son, Thomas Burke.
How's he doing since Danny?
9 weeks ago, Burke stumbles into Roman the Butcher Barbiere's deli, drunk off his ass, waving a gun around. He fires off 10 rounds, but the only thing he manages to hit is a fucking ham hock in the goddamn deli case. The butcher's boys slap the shit out of him and toss him in a dumpster.
Barbiere's the one who took over Point Verdun, right? Busted up Burke's leg with a tire iron.
That's why Burke was willing to go along with the robbery. He thought it'd make things square with Sal, and he'd be able to get Point Verdun back.
You always struck me as an asshole.
Yeah, just like every other Irishman. But he hates Marcano as much as you do.
Yeah, all right. Least I can do is give Danny's old man a chance for a little payback. Oh, fucking hell.
He's been spending his time in a dive bar up in Point Verdun. Duffy's, it's called. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yo, you better be worth all this trouble.
Haven't the people down here heard about a little invention called air conditioning? Christ. Burke's just this side of a lunatic, but he's a lunatic who wants Sal dead. Find him. Heard what you did to Richie Doucette. Glad you haven't lost your touch.
Berkeley, California, Students for Democratic Society held a mass gathering demanding the disarmament of all police forces. At one point, a long-haired young man threw off a towel and danced naked for several minutes before he was persuaded by the police to replace the towel.
Burke. Been a while.
Lincoln Clay. Jesus Christ on the cross. Now I've seen everything. Heard you were dead.
Been hearing that a lot.
The fuck do you want?
Came here to make you a business proposition.
Is that so?
I'm going after Marcano, his brothers, anyone else that's associated with him.
You want my help?
Way I see it, once we deal with Barbieri, you get Point Verdun back. After that, we can discuss what happens to the rest of the city.
No, fuck off. Involved in chalky bastards once already. Look where it got me.
From where I'm standing, I'm not seeing much of a difference between then and now.
You listen, that you listen, God, you fuck. Danny was so burned up, the coroner wouldn't let me get a last look. Anyone's killing that fucking Marcano. That's me.
Unless Marcano's hanging around one of these dive bars, I don't think he has too much to worry about.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. You got more stones in the likes of you there are fucking off. A fucking ingrate. Coming to your question, me. You and your kind, you caught and run at the first sign of trouble. You always have. You always will. Fucking keys.
Sit your ass back down. We going for a ride.
What the Christ you think you're doing?
You were bragging about your stones, so I figured we'd take a little ride. See who cracks first, the Chalky or the Mick. Give me the word when you've had enough. You ain't proving nothing. Picked the wrong man to call out.
Give it a rest before you get the peelers all horned up for us. Pull over here. Now, get the fuck out of my ride. Give me time to sober up, then come see me. I think we can work something out.
Watch your step.
Time for y'all to hear what the Holler's got to say. This is the Holler Speaks. And tonight we talking about this phrase I keep hearing people throwing around. Race war. What's really going on? Are we talking about a war of words? Or are we talking about boots on the back? We got people out there talking about how this war is coming down the line. That it's inevitable. White folks are really concerned about this. Well, here's the thing all them scared motherfuckers don't realize is they sit in their homes, trembling in fear of crazy black man. This war, this race war, has been going on for 400 years. Started the moment some white boy decided to fill his ship with black folk and drag them across the ocean. know what war is.
Back so soon then?
Tell me about